a podcast where you don't need an invite to join the conversation. Welcome to Add Me to the Group Chat. Oh my gosh, I cannot. I have on headphones.
You can hear that?
I hear every noise.
Like even that?
I don't know if that's a good quality that I say that to myself, because then maybe, oh my God, I'm going to cry. Oh my God.
First time?
Oh, I like my tears to dry.
Oh, okay. Dramatic effect. I don't know about
You know what
insulin
really
resistant.
bothers me right now? Is that you don't want to say it because you think it's not facts. It doesn't matter.
'Cause I
Say
don't
what
know
you
it's
told me.
facts.
I try not to edit these. I like them to be as raw as possible because that's how I love content personally. Everything is different. The way I eat is different. The way I walk is different. The way I talk is like I'm 39. I'm not 20 anymore. I can
like
do what
I
I want.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm just kidding. I have to tell you, the feedback that I've received from the podcast has been really 10 out of 10 out of all the listeners, which it's like a handful of people.
What? What'd they say?
They just say, like, I'm really enjoying the podcast, the episode with, and then they'll name whatever episode it was really good. It's funny. You know what I mean? Like, they just enjoy it. And it makes me feel so good because I'm like, oh, I just love that.
Yeah.
Our cats are literally... Is Trooper at the curtain with Macy?
Yeah. You don't see it.
No, I can't tell if that's Trooper because the chair's in the way.
Yeah.
Well, our cats are out. Timber's up. The cats actually should be up, but I don't have time to be chasing them around right now to figure out where they're at in the house to put them in their condo. We have a room in the home that's like just for them, and I put them up once a week when we have people over to do some things. Anyways, it's just a lot right now. I mean, what's happening? Is your crotch shot a lot in the camera? You have keys and a wallet.
So what? I don't
And then
care.
men in their crotches. It's just a lot happening.
Why are you talking about my crotch? This is not OnlyFans.
It's just a lot.
Sorry.
Do you want a blanket?
No, I don't want a blanket. I'm old. I got saggy balls. I don't care what anybody says. Don't look.
Don't look. Okay, I'll crop it. I can't crop. I just figured maybe it would be under the table. It's not. It's fine. We have had a really eventful morning for the first day in a long time. We took the kids to school together, which, how did you feel about our drive today? Because it was kind of like you drove, but it was our routine.
It's what we were listening to.
Yeah, American Idol is going strong
Yes.
right now.
Well, whatever.
It's going strong?
Yes. I look at American Idol like Fast and the Furious.
Really?
Yes. After like the 75th episode, it's kind of the same.
No, but it's the people. It is the same.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same concept.
I don't watch it. You guys watch it. I can't.
I'm into it. I try to get the kids into shows that I enjoy watching because I want to watch it with them. I want to enjoy it as a family, and you refuse to be a part of the fun.
I didn't say I refuse to be a part of it. It's just not.
You're not in the room?
It's your show.
Yeah, I like it. Carrie Underwood is hosting. It's like her 20th anniversary from winning it, and I think that's a really cool accomplishment to come back and host something that you won 20 years ago with all of her success. Mm-hmm. And then these people that are performing are just really good.
I can't tell you. I haven't watched it.
Anyways, they can sing very well. You know what the kids told me yesterday, though, in the car? They said, Mom, you should try out next year. Try out next year. I was like, I'm not going to do that. I need singing lessons.
That would be a first step, but yeah.
Yeah, I need vocal help. I love to sing. I think I'm Mariah Carey and Whitney when it comes to music. And Ariana Grande, all three of them. Their voices are magical and like angels. And I sound like a crow that just lost its vocal cords. It's like... But I think I sound amazing.
Yeah.
I think I can carry a tune. A good tune.
I don't know. I don't know. You can't remember the lyrics, so it really doesn't matter.
That's true. You know what?
You
You're
gotta
right.
just yodel or hum.
Yeah, that.
Maybe.
No, I'm not going to be a yodeler. I just love to sing and I love to dance. And I should have just went with that as my career, but we wouldn't be here today on the pod. We could have been. It could have been
now
called
we're
something
cutting it
different.
short. The pod.
The pod.
I'm not keeping up. Bet.
That all the slang. Riz.
You're pushing it.
What do they say? Skidarizzy do? Skidarizzy?
No.
Skidariz. I don't know what they say. It's a lot. Or a point. It's a lot. Every day there's new slang that the boys are coming home saying. It's too much. But anyways, how'd you like the car ride? You said it was what?
It was fine. Why? Was it? We do it
You've
all the
had
time.
the day. No, I mean, we do, but not in the morning to school. You're already gone at like 6. We are, well, not really. 6:15, 6:30 maybe. You're out. But this morning you were with me, and you've been with me all morning.
Yeah.
It's kind of been joyful, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Tell everybody what we did today.
We dropped the kids off at school.
Yep.
Went to Chick-fil-A.
What did you order?
Food?
Tell us.
No. Just food.
I mean, Chick-fil-A literally has 5 things to pick from, so.
No, they don't. You can
It's not a
customize
surprise.
however you want at Chick-fil-A.
I mean, listen, no one knows customization better than me. I customize everything at every food place.
Got some sandwiches.
Don't hit that.
And
That's
then
plural.
that's what the S is.
I think I'm just a little jealous that I can't eat Chick-fil-A like that anymore. It really actually pisses me off. I can, but it makes me feel sick.
It didn't make me feel good either.
Yeah, it didn't actually. Then the next place, what did we do after that?
Are you just really? Then we drove, ate in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Saw some drug deals go down.
We thought.
Pretty sure.
I mean, what else are they doing?
I mean, one car doesn't pull in the parking lot, and the other one pulls up next to it, and the other one leaves.
I didn't see it happen. I was not paying attention.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Then we had to go to your endocrinologist.
That was the reason of all of this, of me asking.
It was? I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
No.
So I go see an endocrinologist, which I've done for years because I was diagnosed over 12 years ago with type 1. And so I told Alan today, and I told him a couple weeks ago, I was like, you've got to go with me to this appointment because I was seeing the main doctor, it's really hard to see him. That's another story with doctors.
I think he's awesome.
He's a very, very good doctor with what he does for me. It's great. But every time I see him, I am more stressed out and I'm crying. It's a lot. And I thought, well, if you go today, you can hear, because me trying to tell you what happened, I'm like, I don't even know what happened. This is my dose and this is what I'm going to do.
He just said you're a bad diabetic.
I've always said that. I don't know if that's a good quality that I say that to myself, because then maybe, oh my God, I'm going to cry. Oh my God.
First time. You need me to get 2 tissues. You sure? Let me ring it.
No.
You gonna edit that out?
No. My mom said that I need to be stocked with tissues and like things so we can easily grab.
Yeah. Do you want to get tissues?
No. I like my tears to dry.
Oh, okay. Dramatic effect.
No, I just think that they're hydrating. It's a
You
skincare
think
quality.
they're hydrating to your face?
Yes. They're very salty.
Why
So
not
it's
just
like,
dump water in your face?
tears are salty, so their tears are salty. Taste them.
I don't
You don't cry.
cry that often, so
Oh my gosh. You don't cry that often, but tears are salty, so maybe they're actually bad for your skin. I think they're great for my skin. The reason I let my tears sit is because actually when I have on makeup, I don't blot my face for tears. I let it run because it dries and you'll never know that I cried. So that's a fun fact for me. If I had on a face of makeup, I could have cried and you never would know. I'm just I cry more now. I cry when American Idol is playing and people are singing.
you cried at a groomsman's video.
Yeah, we watched a groomsman video. Oh,
Not a groomsman. You watched a
it was a brother.
speech.
Yeah. Oh, trooper.
So,
Yeah, I did. Here comes our cat. The speech was really heartwarming because they're twins, and I don't remember what the brother
They
said.
weren't twins. Well, yeah, there were a few, yeah.
Yeah, they were twins. What do you mean a few?
I got you.
They were 5 minutes apart. So he kept saying big brother, little brother, or whatever. Whatever he was saying was like, it reminds me when I hear stuff like that about Maddox and Cruz. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And that's what makes me cry. It's not really them because I don't know them. What they say, I take it into like if that was my life or something, you know? Woo. Well, maybe I'm done crying. Who knows? But let's talk about diabetes because I feel like you have a lot of information about diabetes.
Me?
Because you hear stuff. You listen to like, is it Joe Rogan?
Nah.
Who is it that
Nobody I listen to talks about diabetes.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Because you'll
They
tell.
mentioned it.
Yeah, it's not a full-blown diabetes
But I
conversation.
don't
They talk about
know
insulin.
what they're saying is facts or not. I haven't checked it at all, so I'm not going to say what they say and say it's it. But
You said something the other day. It's been months though, but you said something about insulin being insulin resistant. And it's when it comes to like weight. I've been talking a lot about my weight recently, but you were talking about that. So what did you tell me about that?
I don't know. I think insulin. I don't know about
You know
insulin
what really
resistant.
bothers me right now is that you don't want to say it because you think it's not facts. It doesn't matter.
'Cause I
Say
don't
what
know
you
it's
told
facts,
me.
so I'm not-
It doesn't matter
but
if
I
it's
don't
real
wanna
or
be
not.
lied.
You don't have to. We're not teaching a diabetic. We're having a conversation about what you told me. I can't remember.
It's not that serious, though.
Alan. Every time Alan says that, it hits me some type of way because that's kind of what I wanted the podcast name to be. But once I did more digging on branding and think that name exists all over the web, I was like, no, I can't have that be that. But it was something about your body's working to, your body is working.
I think they were talking to saying
burn.
that your insulin slows your metabolism is what they were saying. That's all I heard.
And the more insulin you take, because I'm a diabetic, so I take way more insulin than probably the average Joe because I am a type 1.
Well, because you're a bad type 1, the way you were doing it.
Yeah.
And he just corrected it.
He's always tried to correct it, and then I stay on it, and then I veer off again. This is what ends up happening with me is that I'm so in the moment of what's going down, and you've got to be 30 minutes ahead of everything when it comes to food. You cannot think, oh, I just want
I
to...
think just when it comes to your carbs.
Yeah, I mean, like I just had 2 boiled eggs right now. I don't need insulin with that. I also don't want to eat like crackers and breads and things like that. But anyways, oh my God, what do you call it? It's not you overcorrect. I correct after I've eaten. I
And it's too late.
correct. And it's too late. Then I have side effects,
The insulin he gave you is
which is,
you're supposed to have it before,
it's considered fast
not
acting.
after. It doesn't correct after.
Right. It's just, yeah, it's not good.
So then you correct after and then you don't.
Right. Yeah, it's really terrible. So he basically got me back together, which is fine, which you need. You need honesty. But having you there is good for you to hear it because me living with this, it's annoying. And I say that all the time. Mm-hmm. But he basically told me today, whatever he said, I heard the word die and it literally struck me and I started bawling. Like I had just now, like what just happened now, but worse. Like I couldn't stop it. I was like that. Like it's all, I was like, oh my gosh. But like he said, if you have to have insulin. And I've had like, if y'all come for me and you're like, your antibodies and blah, blah, blah. My pancreas doesn't work. I don't have any antibodies at all. Like I don't. I have to have insulin. So I have to put insulin in my body. Everybody has insulin naturally. So that's what I'm doing to myself. I'm injecting it. But he's like, if you don't have insulin, if you don't take your insulin properly, you will die. And I'm like, it's the worst thing you can tell me. You know? Mm-hmm. So anyways, I was like, do you know what hero bread is? I love bringing stuff in the office. And I'm like, do you know what hero bread is? And he's like, I've heard of it. And I was like, okay, great. That's the bread. Like if I want to eat bread, I want to eat hero bread. Period. I can't have all the other breads on the shelf. I can't do it. My body doesn't do well with it. And so I showed him what that was. And it's like 0 to 1 gram net carbs, right? And then like
0
it
to
has
4.
No, it said 0 to 1, and it's 0 to 4 of fiber or something like that. Anyways, and he was like, yeah, the fiber reacts or like counteracts the carbs or something like that. Anyways, it does well for me.
You said they were doing the fiber for carbs.
Yeah.
I think it's just the way they put it in there and how they classify it.
Yeah, I guess.
I think there's got to be carbs in bread no matter which way you do it.
Yeah. But he was like, he's like, I'm going to set you up with a nutritionist. And I was like, no. How do you feel about that, though? I mean, honestly, when he said that, did you immediately go, yeah? Or were you thinking, no, she doesn't need that? Like, what did you think?
I just know the nutritionist from the hospital wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
And then I told him, I was like, that was the most horrible experience I ever had.
Eat to stay
on insulin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it was not a very good. I mean, granted.
You've got to stop that with your toe.
Is it bothering you?
It carries to your mic.
You didn't broke what I was going to say.
About the nutritionist in the hospital.
I mean, they make you eat to stay on it.
Yeah.
I mean, not on it, but on it more, it seems like.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't. Maybe it works well for other people. That is fine. I told him I will never go see another nutritionist. I do not need that. And I told him, I was like, y'all just want me to eat bread and crackers and potatoes. You know, like, he's like, oh, so you don't want to have a well-balanced diet? So that's what you're telling me? You don't want to take care of yourself? And I was like, and that made me cry even more because it's really frustrating. And I tell him too, and I'm like, you are the doctor and I get that and I respect that position. That's fine. But you also are not a diabetic. And I think it's really hard to understand a diabetic. And then he said, I used to study psych, and he's like, you need therapy.
No.
Watch your toes.
You need therapy?
He literally said, I need therapy.
He didn't say you needed therapy. He goes, I can help you with the diabetes, but with the fact of you, in your mind, refusing to say that you're a type 1 diabetic.
But I don't.
He go, you were pretty strong in there. So he was saying, if you refuse that part of it, then maybe you need therapy.
And I was like, I think therapy's great.
I mean, I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, I think therapy's great.
That's what he said. He didn't say, you know.
Well, I started crying. He's like, well, you're a freaking psycho, so you need therapy.
That's all you're saying all that stuff. He didn't say you.
No, he didn't say that. But he is like, if you're in denial, because I kept saying, I don't want to be insulin dependent the rest of my life. I cannot. He's like, well, you're going to have to. He shot it down.
Yeah, because
he's like, you're going to have to be.
I mean, sometimes facts are facts.
Yeah, so. I know. And it just, I want to control. And I'm like, I want to control my diabetes with my, what I eat. Yeah. And he's like.
I think all that's possible. I think that's an opinion from him on that, but I think all of it's possible.
And I get it. If I just need 1 unit of insulin because of something that I ate that was small, fine. But I'm not like, let me have a baked potato and French fries and I'll just take 20 units. Like, I'm just like, no, I'm going to avoid that food because I don't want to.
Just the fast acting. The long lasting, I think you'll be on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just for the sheer fact of.
So it was just really emotional. And then I had to get Alan here for the pod, so add me to the group chat, you guys.
Not that serious.
I do want to do a solo recording. What do you think about that? I have no idea when.
Are you singing or are you just talking?
Yeah, singing. It's my audition for American Idol.
I don't know.
No, a recording for the podcast. Like just me.
Talking to yourself?
I mean, my people.
What do you mean your people?
My viewers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, usually cast means.
A cast?
I would think. I mean, a little bit. I mean, a guest.
I do. I think a solo. I actually don't. I go back and forth. I think my solo.
Solo? I don't know if it means it like that. But.
No, I feel like there might be conversations that I can talk about that are my story of sharing in order to help someone else. I feel like the only reason I share, it's not selfishly at all. It is in a way to help someone else.
I can't take you serious. I mean, you literally said you were 39 65 times in that office today.
If you're 39 and someone's like, oh, you're 40, I would be angry. You have a whole freaking year left in your 30s and somebody's going to be like, you're 40. You're going to like
I'm not saying
make
that,
me age 1 year.
Just everything you related to in the office.
Was I'm 39.
It's because I'm not 30 anymore. Obviously, I'm 39.
You realize I was in my 20s when I was diagnosed as a diabetic.
Yeah, I was there.
So Were you?
Yeah, I really was. I was the one that gave you your shots to keep you alive.
You did. Well, I'll talk about that. But I'm like, I'm 39. The way I do everything is different. The way I eat is different. The way I walk is different. The way I talk is like, I'm 39. I'm not 20 anymore. I'm not a teenager. We met when I was a teen. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm a grown adult now. I can do what I want.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm just kidding. What'd you say to me in the car? And you were like, "Oh my God, you're feminine. Like you're a woman." What do you call it?
Like you were talking about yourself. And I was trying to compliment you, and you were just in your feminist moment. And it's like, you can't. No compliments from guys with peckers. Nah. If you have a vagina, you're the only person that can talk.
I don't know why y'all take it that way. Y'all,
That's
I'm
how it comes
categorizing
across.
you as a man. Yeah. Okay, let me tell. Okay, so this is what I said. When I was in the bathroom last night brushing my teeth, TMI, I was about to get in the shower. I turned to my side profile, and I'm like, what is and I bend over, and I'm like, what is happening to your stomach?
You do all that by yourself?
No, like I'm brushing my teeth, and I'm to the side, and I just like go to the side. My skin is loose, and it is very annoying. And so, but like when you pinch it, it's also has fat in there, but it's not just this huge roll of fat. It's like fat, but loose skin. And and I'm like, just chop it off. Chop it off, Amber. Go tomorrow, schedule the appointment, like in my brain. And I'm just like, get it done. Because then I'm also like, okay, as soon as I lose all this weight, my skin's going to be very loose. Now I can do all the things. I can go spend a bunch of money on like tightening creams, and I can do all the things and go get laser or whatever. Okay, well, just go chop the skin off. Like, I'm not against plastic surgery at all, but it does like terrify me to like be put to sleep. Anyway, so I'm saying this to you, and then you're like, but I think you look, oh, and then I was like, when you're in there, you can nip and tuck my vag, because that got a little loosey-goosey from the kids, and then you can, all the things, like your body changes, and you're like, I just think you're beautiful the way you are, honey.
I didn't say it like that. First of all, I didn't talk like this.
I think you just look so good, honey. I love your sexy body.
I said none of that matters to me, is exactly what I said.
And then I said, it's not about you.
Yeah, I don't do any of this for you. My husband, I don't do nothing. Just for the kids.
Alan, really, you think that I'm just like all the kids? That's all that matters. They really do. They do matter a lot. You matter too, so stop acting like I don't care about you.
Oh,
yeah, it's very annoying.
I don't know. If you're feeling that way, that's you feeling that way. That's not me.
Oh, I'm saying that's you. Yeah, let's talk about giving me a shot. For the very first time, I was very scared.
Yes.
But you did step up and went in my stomach.
Had all faith. That's exactly how I did it, just like this.
Yeah, that needle was massive too. Can we talk about insurance for a second and how expensive stuff is, medical supplies?
I think ours is very minimal compared to most.
You think so?
Yes.
I mean, I know people have a lot of other medical things. I mean, my type 1 compared to someone else with medical is probably like not even. But like, I'm just saying.
At the beginning, yes, it was crazy.
Yeah, because I think it was a shock to us because neither one of us were on any medicine. Like, there was nothing that we needed, you know?
But at the time, we were broke.
Yeah, we were definitely in a different position.
And I think you were the only person that had insurance. I didn't have insurance.
You didn't? Oh, when I got pregnant with Tinley. Yeah, we just got me insured. Yeah. I think we got me insured after I was pregnant. Can you do that? Or you do it before?
I mean, you can, but I don't think it's considered pre-existing, so they wouldn't cover the pregnancy.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember what happened. We did pay a lot. No, I didn't have insurance when I was pregnant with Tinley. Remember we paid out of pocket for every appointment? Mm-hmm. And then we went and spoke with our insurance guy. He's hilarious, by the way. We should give him a plug. One of the sponsors for today's podcast is Blush Beauty. That is my brand, Amberlykins. You can always find all the new products, what's coming, how to use the products on amberlykins.com. But let me tell you, as I am sitting here just thinking about the product, y'all, I get so excited. Last night, let me tell you what happened. I was in the shower and I needed a towel. And have you ever been taking a shower and you left your towel on the other side of the bathroom. Well, that happens to me, especially when I'm like in the place of like mom and I'm like, hey, we got to get all the things washed. And then I'm like, dang it, now I don't have a towel. So I get out of the shower, I go get a towel, I come back. This is a newer towel. So you know how you wash it once, but then it always still has fuzz on it for whatever reason. So I get done with my shower and I pat myself dry. I like to pat because I like the water and the oils from the body scrub in the shower to just stay on my skin. But when I did that, I had fuzz from this towel on my skin. I was so annoyed, but I didn't notice it until I started putting my body butter on. You guys, I thought I was gonna cry. I was like, this is so obnoxious and annoying. What am I gonna do? So what I did is I actually got back into the shower and I rinsed off my whole body again, and I had the body butter on. You guys, my skin though, I'm like, maybe I should do this more often. Felt like butter. It was so silky. It was so smooth. You could tell the hydration was intense, and I got all the little fuzzies off. I stepped back out of the shower. Such a process, y'all. Oh my gosh. And then I just let my skin soak up all the water. I just let it do its thing. I did not take a towel back on my skin at all. I was like, absolutely not. I'm not doing that again. And then I just took more of the body butter and I placed it after my skin had kind of dried for a couple minutes as I brushed my teeth and did my other skincare routine on my face. Then I went back with the butter, put it everywhere, let my skin absorb. Girl, I felt so amazing, so magical. It really reminds me of taking the time and just going to the spa. And then when you leave, you're like, I should do this at home though. But you're like, oh my gosh, like it's a process. Let me tell you, the product is affordable. It comes in a great amount for your ounces, so it lasts a while. And you really get the relaxation that you really want, but you just feel good. It's a mental shift for your nighttime regimen. I highly recommend my products. So grab the body scrub, grab a body butter, especially the butter now before they get gone, because listen, summer is wild and we do not ship the butter during the summer because it will melt. But we love this product and cannot wait for you to have it in your home. Go to amberlykins.com. That is amberlykins.com. Use Amber at checkout for 20% off of your total order purchase. All right, let's get back to the podcast. Mike Michelle, he's so funny. He's really good. But then I remember meeting him and we did all the insurance stuff and we've been with him ever since. So that's been over 12 years. But anyways, yeah, it was a lot. So we go to the hospital unexpectedly. All this medical stuff is going on and rushing through, and then they're like, here's your paper. You know, when I think they submitted it to the pharmacy, but they give us all this paperwork of all the stuff I have to do. I don't know, when someone's newly diagnosed with something, give them the easiest way possible to handle it. They gave us insane syringes like nurses have to use. We don't know what we're doing in a vial.
Like, they were small though. The needles were small.
Yeah, I just felt like it was really intimidating. Well, for me. And that's why I was like, you've got to do it. We had to set alarms in the phone and wake up and give myself a shot. It was just wild. But it was really expensive. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do this the rest of my life. Like, when I say expensive, I think it was like around $600. When you're not expecting a $600 bill, that's really expensive.
Well, uninsured, it was cheaper
than it is insured.
At the time, yeah.
Yeah, like right now, if I go get a box of insulin, like the pens, they're like $100. Sometimes it costs $0. It depends on if we've met the deductible or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know everybody else's problems, but they have a lot more than what we have when it comes to medical stuff. But it's a lot when you know that you have to deal with it the rest of your life. So I think that's why my heart is really heavy sometimes when people go through medical stuff, because I'm just like, oh my God, that really is a lot. Like, I just mentally am like, it's a lot to process. Yeah, but so that was a fun appointment, and he was like, oh, we went to check out, and she was like, he said he wanted to see you in 2 years. I was like, what the crap?
Probably after
today, he was like, I had enough.
Yeah, see you in 2 years.
But they called back. I'm going to see him in 8 months.
Oh.
That's what the appointment was. She called back. I'm scheduled for January. That seems like that's tomorrow. I also asked him today, because I want to be so honest. And I haven't publicly said this yet, but I'm probably going to. I want to be on weight loss shots. Can of worms?
I said you're getting ready to open up a can of worms.
No, I just think the weight loss shots, like to help with that, would be really nice. And so he said something really insightful today because he was like, he named off 3 of them that are very like common names for those shots. He was like, the exact same medicine, it's called this or whatever, like that you can probably get approved for, but the other names, most insurance won't approve it if you're not a type 2. And because I'm a type 1, he also, and I really was asking him, one, because I was interested in getting on it. Everybody's really scared because I am a type 1. They're like, no, I've asked 3 or 4 doctors or like inquiring about it, and they're like, no. And I'm like, what the crap? And they're always because I am a type 1. And I'm like, but what does it do to me? And he told me today, and he was like, it wouldn't do anything to you. It wouldn't do anything to you because you're type 1. It's the same. It's fine. It's just really meant for type 2s. So I was like, oh, well, now it doesn't scare me. It's not like, but he's like, I do want to know how it affects you if I do start taking it. I don't even know if my insurance will cover it and if I want to do it or whatever. But we're going to turn our garage into a gym.
Oh, that's.
I mean, it already is a gym.
Way to segue from insulin to gym.
Yeah, tell me all the things you want to do to the gym for real. I mean, it is a gym, and it's great. It's a garage gym.
I don't ever use it right now, so.
I know, but tell me the things you want to do to it. Inspire me, because I tend to overwhelm Alan by all the ideas I have.
No, I'll take an idea, and then you turn it into something crazy.
Okay.
Like big.
Alan.
And then I'm like, well, why? Why don't we just tear the whole house down and start over?
Okay, I was going to say, please yes. Come back.
Because you live off of fantasy land like Pinterest.
It's so pretty.
And it's not reality.
But it is somebody's reality.
No.
Pinterest? I make recipes off of Pinterest.
I'll probably venture out, not recipes.
No. This room was inspo from Pinterest.
But it wasn't a recipe.
I know, but it's possible in your own space. I don't take something and I go, I want that exact thing. I don't do that. I take it and I create it for how we are. I mean, we don't have this lifestyle that I can just like.
Surprise me.
Okay, tell me what you want to do to the gym. Get me excited.
Just a cold plunge.
Yep. If you do this is my deal with the cold plunge. I don't want a bucket. You're like, they come in different ways. They come in ones that you can like squat in, or they come in like a bath. Just get a bath.
Yeah.
Like where your body.
The more bougie you get, the more and more expensive it gets.
Okay, well, don't do a bucket.
Nobody's going to set a bucket.
Okay, well, that's what you keep showing me pictures of is buckets.
Well, I don't want something that's going to take up all that space in the garage to get into every once in a while.
It's not. They come in different sizes. I mean, you could still have your legs bent. It doesn't have to be in the one you did at the wellness center. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be that big. That is a bath. But it needs to be that shape because you got to get your body in it.
Well, you're going to have to get your body in another one, too.
In a bucket? I don't even know if I'm doing it. I'm just talking about
You probably won't. You won't even get anything.
No, I don't even want a lukewarm shower. It needs to be scalding my skin.
Mm-hmm.
But you think it'll be good for us? I don't want to get it and look at it.
They say it is.
Yeah. Now, red light therapy is really good.
I don't know about all that, but yeah.
Yeah, I have the mask and all this stuff. I just need to do it more. Yeah.
The sauna.
Oh, no. I'm team sauna because it's the heat. I like a sauna. I actually love to sit outside in the heat, but I know it's really bad for my skin. I don't want to do that anymore at 39.
Oh, my gosh. Well, we'll just wait a year. Be fine after that.
No. Also, I need to go to the dermatologist. It's just a lot at this age. I need to go to the dermatologist.
I think you're watching too much social media.
No, I'm just more aware. When you have things happen to your...
I'm less aware, and I'm a lot happier.
Well, I have a spot on my chest that I need to get removed. It's like a little red thing that I scratch, and then I get it irritated, and I just want them to take it off. And I'm like, I need to go to the dermatologist.
Okay. Yeah, but there's no need to worry until you go.
No, I'm not worried. I don't think I have anything.
You just said it's a lot.
It's a lot when I haven't done that because I'm like, I don't need to go. Like, I've never had anything to think I need to go. I just go to my regular doctor. Like, we go to your regular doctor, go to your other specialist, whatever. Dermatologist has never been on that list. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I did ask social media if they had any assumptions about us.
Assumptions?
Yeah, assumptions about our relationship, our life, anything.
I feel like an obese person breathing into this microphone.
Well, then turn your face when you breathe.
Oh, that's easy. That's the whole time you want me to do this?
Let me tell you, no one has anything to say. It's crickets. But let me tell y'all online. Do you know how obnoxious this is? Everyone will watch your stuff. They will, because you can even see who sees your stories, which I'm not paying close attention to that at all. Let me just be clear. I'm not watching. I post. No, when I ask a question, I'm like, now who is looking at this and not freaking answering my question? Now I'm annoyed. So please stop that. But I'm like, anyways, nobody had anything to say, but your cousin Teddy, I think the more the podcast is a thing, yeah, Teddy had something to say, of course.
He always does.
I think the longer that the podcast goes on, people will have things to say or want to be a part of it. Because this podcast is more of a group conversation, it does make it really fun because I do want to get things and questions. And I've even asked, like, do y'all have any dating stories? Like, wouldn't that be so fun to, like, read off a dating story? A horrible dating story or something? I think that'd be funny.
That'd be exciting.
It'll probably be even funnier to listen to me read it. I'll read it ahead of time, so I'm prepared.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
Just as soon as I make a comment, you have to read it.
Yeah. No, I'm a great reader, you guys, but being dyslexic is really challenging sometimes. It gets to me. But I want people to be a part of the conversation because it's really fun. So anyways, Teddy, I cannot remember what he said. I did screenshot it. Let me see if I can, like, type Teddy in my photos. Because I was like, oh, Teddy, he's the only one that had something to say. I don't know where it went.
Are you allowed to read it?
Yeah, and I read it to you and you were dying laughing. He's very funny. Oh, I remember. It was something like, he is. I was like, do y'all have any assumptions about us or whatever? And he was like, dang it, now it just left me. Something about how it was a compliment to me and a dig to you, of course, because it's your cousin. But I don't know. I'm typing in Teddy. I don't see it. I'll have to search screenshots or something. But I would like for y'all to participate. But people do listen that I didn't even expect would listen, so that makes me hyper. All right. Well, Alan really doesn't want to be here, but
what are you talking about?
I'm forcing him to. I don't know why you're, like, holding the chair like you have somewhere to be.
My back hurts.
Well, get comfy.
I'm not comfortable right now.
Why?
I don't know. It just is what it is.
Well, pause. Get comfy.
I'm not pausing. I'm doing just like this.
Well, I'm gonna pause it. Get comfy. Do what you need to do. Boo. If you're not comfy, you're stressing me out. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to talk about possibly wanting to sell this house?
Not really.
Oh my gosh. What is happening? Every time I do have an idea, Alan is, I'm like, Alan, we should. And then I'll say something, and then he's very extreme about it.
I'm extreme?
Yeah, he's really, I can't find it. Dang it. I didn't save it. It's in there, but I don't know where it's at. So we have property up the road that nothing's built on, and it's great. It was for investments. It's awesome. You know, whatever we want to do with it. But Alan's like, you know what we should do is tell them what you want to do to it. Because you know what? I do too much talking.
No,
you speak.
This is it's not that serious. This is you.
Alan, I'm going to knock you out. Tell us why you love the land, because it's so beautiful. And what you tell me all the time.
It's more useful than out here. There's more useful land than out here.
What? How?
It's flatter.
Facts?
Yes. And there's more of it.
Yeah. What do you want to do out there, though?
Put a house. And my shop. And a barn. And a pond.
Yeah, that's where I was getting to, the pond.
Because it has a spring.
Yeah, it does have a natural spring. So, I was team absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And then you watch that goofy horse show.
Let me tell you how insane that show was.
Yes.
Oh, every show inspires me. It does. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. You know, the Lord designed me that way, Alan. So you can't be mad at it. I'm very inspired by many, many things.
I think it's because you're 39.
Probably. Mm-hmm. Tell me about the horse show, though. What did I want to do?
I didn't watch any of it.
I know, but you said
you always say, let's sit down and watch the show, and the next thing you know, here you are by yourself.
Well, you need to stay up and watch an episode with me, not fall asleep 5 minutes in.
Yeah, but it was boring.
I can binge watch something because I can listen while I do other things. And that's how I watch a lot of my shows. Like, I'm in my office either doing computer work, and I can listen. Because if I'm doing a task that doesn't take a lot of, like, I can edit. Like, I can do things and multitask. Some things I can't. Some actual edit's not a good example because I have to listen. But it depends on what it is. If I'm creating something, whatever. Like, I can listen to a show. So if you haven't seen it, this is not a plug for Netflix, but everybody has Netflix, whatever. So good. But what was it called? It was like something about the races, but it was about the Kentucky Derby and racehorses. So I don't watch that thinking, I want what these people have. That's not why I watch it. I watch it because I am amused, okay? And I'm like, that is so fascinating. Because they have the trainers for the horses, they have the stables, they have the investors, they have the owners of the horse, they have all the things. Everybody plays a huge role in it, right? The way these people gamble, because it really is like a whole gamble, because you don't know how the horse is going to perform. You're just going off of, you think it's a good horse because of someone's opinion or what you've seen. And a lot of them are younger. What do you call a male horse?
A stud.
No, not a stud. Because they called him they said something because he was a 3-year-old something. I don't know.
Mayor?
Yeah, mayor. Mayor?
No,
not mayor. Mayor?
Yeah.
Mayor. I should learn that if I'm going to be a horse owner one day.
Yeah. Why not?
There's a lot to learn. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just love horses. The way they look, they're just magical creatures. I love them. Oh, I could cry. They're cool.
Cry over horses?
Yeah, they're really cool animals. I love them. I'm obsessed.
I'd rather have a cow.
I mean, a cow's fine too.
Something you can eat.
And a dog. No, I'm not eating my pet.
It's not going to be a pet. The object in having animals like that would be to get them when they're young, fatten them up, and eat it. And then you would have another one that would take its place. Why have something that you just feed and then it just dies? Why?
Well, a horse, I wouldn't just feed and it just dies.
I ain't going to eat a horse.
No, a horse is like, I mean, I'm saying that because that's what you would do. It's like this pit that is never ending cycle, right? Mm-hmm. Of like a money pit. But it is something that I would ride and I would like do all the things like to enjoy this animal. It's a sport. I'm very sporty.
You got jokes. You talk about sporty. You're very sporty?
When it comes to that.
Okay.
I think I actually probably have very good athletic abilities. I
don't say you don't. We just haven't found exactly what that sport is where all those abilities fall in.
I think I just don't tap into it because I'm scared. I'm scared something's going to hit me. Basketball, I was scared that the ball was going to hit me in the face. I never tried out for anything.
And you're not scared of an animal?
No. I got on Maddie's horse.
I'm not saying getting on it. I'm talking about everything else that goes with it. Riding it's like this much.
Yeah, no. I'm not scared of it. No.
Okay.
But I think it takes time because if you
have to be scared. You just don't have a... You'd have to be a little scared.
You have to be cautious. You can't just be like overly like you can't just stand behind a horse and be like, it'll never kick me. Okay, it probably will. Like not intentionally wanting to hurt you. But like there's things, you know. And some horses bite. So you got to watch out.
So you're going to get out there and do all that.
I want a young horse. I want a horse that I can have young, so it's used to me. But then I also wonder, is that smart to have a young horse? Does it need another horse to learn from? I don't know. I don't know all the things, but I'm like, I want a young horse so it can be with me until I'm older, and then it can be it can be our children's horse. Like, I think that would be so cool to be like, I've had this horse for 20, 30 years. Like, horses live a long time. That's so cool. And then it's like, it knows you. Like, my pets know me. I was thinking, could I call...
They know you?
Yeah, could I call the horse, like, like I do my cats, like I'm like, Mama, and they just go nuts. I could call the horse and it would just come galloping to me.
Probably, if you're the one that feeds it all the time.
Yeah,
probably.
That's cool, right?
Oh.
But I guess we're getting a cow, huh?
I didn't say that.
I mean, you want a cow?
I would say yes. A few cows.
If we moved.
Yes, not here.
Yeah. The thing that bothers me, I love this house so much. I want you to name something that you don't. I'm going to name 2 things. Let's see if they match. I actually have 3 things. I said them the other day, if you were listening. I'm going to name 3 things. Let's say them at the same time. What's the first thing that bothers us about this house?
Kitchen.
I said the same time. Yeah, kitchen. Second, pantry.
Pantry.
Third, dishwasher.
Dishwasher.
That actually, all of that involves the kitchen.
Yes.
Everything else we love, but we have always said we were going to gut this room, but we decided to put more money into the outside of the home, which is fine because we had purposes and reasons. But Alan thinks it's a known fact. If we redo this kitchen, we need to redo the kitchen before we put it on the market.
Well, I think you're going to get more money out of it.
Yeah. And then he's like trying to tell me we got to live in a camper or something. Or above the building, like an apartment.
Not above the building. So, I mean, we would have to build, I think, the garage first.
And then live where?
Out of pocket.
And then live where?
Then a place to back the camper inside that garage. And we could sleep in the camper, but then there would also be my dad's part would be attached to that. So he could have his house. But all we would need is a kitchen and a bathroom.
Yeah.
And not taking the bathroom and the shower. I mean, the bathroom and the shower? Shower in the camper.
Yeah. I love our camper, though. When we go on vacations, I actually love our camper. Mm-hmm. Now, I've never thought about living in it. So that's a different story.
It's probably really
going to be interesting.
Not the best.
Yeah. But I do love our camper. Anyways, I don't know. There's a lot of toss-ups, but you start thinking about this stuff at our age. 39. Who are you texting? What's happening?
With work, sorry.
You're fine. Are we back?
But yes, camper.
Yep.
No, you live in the camper and then build the house.
Yeah.
And then we can do stuff on our own.
Yeah. I've always dreamed... see, here it goes.
Go ahead. That's fine. That's reality.
Yeah, I've always dreamed of... And that when we moved here, I love... If we stayed here until we died, I love it. Like, love where we are. But we have potential to do something else. But I've always dreamed of having farm fence along the road, and you would drive past your farm fence, and then you would just pull in to your drive, right? And then you have a long drive into the woods. So when we bought here, that was our whole thing. I was like, oh my gosh, it comes with, because originally it looked like it had the land outside, you know what I mean, where the buildings are.
Yeah, but we knew it.
But they had sold that separate. Like, it was a question, and I was like, oh, we can do the farm fence. Like, we can do a fence, even if we didn't have animals, but we could do the fence all the way along, because we have a lot of road frontage.
Well, we were trying to buy that after the fact.
Yeah, so...
we found out they sold it, and then the guy they sold it to wanted some astronomical number for it.
Yeah. So originally I was like, oh, we could still do... Like, it was a thing, and I was like, oh, that'd be so cool. I just love... whenever you have property and you have any road frontage at all, to have a fence. Like, I just think it's stunning. I think it's so pretty. And so, and there's a house up the road that just did that. You know, they have, I mean, they're not really in the woods. You can see everything they own, but they have a lot of really pretty fence. Like you can see their house, you can see their barn, like nothing's private.
Oh, no. Yeah, with the horse farm.
Yeah. It's really pretty. And I'm like, oh, that's so stunning. So anyways, our property has a lot of road frontage, and it would be gorgeous to have a beautiful fence along the road.
See, but I would like the woods in between. The fence would be inside of that.
Are you okay?
I'm 100% okay.
Why would you want to not show the fence line?
Well, you can have fence out there.
How it is right now, where the woods, and then we ride the side by side, and then you have the other fence or whatever that's there, and then you have all that open space. This is what I see. I see myself on my horse, and I'm just at the fence line, and I'm just like looking at traffic drive by on my hill, because we have a huge hill out front.
Yeah.
That's why it's called Tinley Hill. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm like, I want to ride my horse on that fence line and go all the way from one end to the other of the strip of the property and go all the way down there. And I can go visit my sister.
There you go.
And then she can get on her horse. She's not getting a horse.
She could get on a horse if she wanted to.
No, I'm saying she wouldn't get a horse.
Yeah.
She has her and animals, no, she's not trying to do that. That's cool, right? Yeah. That's the only reason I'm open.
Just for the fence and the horse?
Yes. So this is, if we get out there and do that and I don't get that, do you know how mad I will be? If you're trying to change my mind. It's not going to happen all
at the same time.
Well, you like to change my mind about things.
It's not change your mind. They're just some things are dreams and some are reality.
No, Alan. That's not the life we live. No. You can just...
That's not the life we live?
If you want it, you can have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm open to it. I really am. I'm open to it more than I was. I mean, we'll see. It's a process if that ever comes to. And the thing that I like about this house is that it had one owner previously to us, and I would hate to I wish that we could have this in build. Like, that would be a dream come true. And we could keep this and rent it or do something like that. But I don't know. Because I really think this house has it's a cool home. It's beautiful too. So yeah. You know what I mean? Jelly bean.
Yeah.
So I have talked about on this podcast, the sponsor for the podcast is My Body Product.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. So we have commercials in every episode. I have a commercial except for Courage's, which is really annoying to me. During the edit, I literally forgot to put it in. Hers is the only episode without my voice going, today's sponsor is Blush Beauty. You know. Anyways, I just talk about My Body line. Let's talk about it because you're very business minded. So am I. I'm very much I'm inspired by business. I want to have my own brand, which I do. I want to have my own body line, which I do. Whatever that turns into later, I don't know. I love that. Me working for someone else, no bueno.
You're bilingual. They may hire you.
Yeah, they might look good on my resume. Mm-hmm. Tell me what advice you would have for someone if they're like, I'm going to start my own product line. What do you think about immediately?
No idea about product lines.
No, not really, but business. Like when people talk about business,
you have to get a business plan together.
Yeah, you have to have a business plan. I do have one.
Not fly by the seam of your pants.
No, I have a written out.
You have to have a budget. You have to have a business plan.
Yep.
I mean, I think that's a lot of it. And you can't be a sissy. You got to be able to go to work.
Yeah. Yep. Well, there you go. In a nutshell.
I mean, hard work will get it eventually.
Yeah. I've been really consistent over the years with beauty. And so for me, having a body care line is natural for me, but that was something that I could create myself. But going to a lab and having them curate a product and all that, it's just, that's not in the cards right this second, just because that's a huge step, and that would be a big investment for us to do. But like me being able to hand make a body line from home is really rewarding. So I'm trying to figure out right now, we actually have a business meeting in a couple weeks, but I don't know why you put your brows up at that.
Who's all at the meeting?
Me, you and
it's a virtual meeting.
They're going to be virtual. You and I will be together. Okay. Probably in our truck or somewhere. But I'm like, I love my product so much and I get really good feedback from that. But I think what I'm going to have to do is scale back and only have one product. Oh, that really hurts me to say. Do you think?
I mean, you have to do what you're good at, what sells.
Yeah, I have two things that sell very, very well, but the other things do fine, and people say they love them, but I'm like, I don't want to be caught up and be like, oh, I have all these things you can pick from and all these smells and all these whatever. I just want to be like, this is what I have, this is what I'm known for, and that does extremely well, and then we can then add more to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've been thinking, because I do those sleep gummies from Lemmy, and I've done...
You're going to make sleep gummies?
No. I've done the THC, the Delta 8 or whatever, to help me sleep, which I don't really take a lot anymore of either, because they would kind of make my blood sugar spike. I'm just going to take insulin with it. It's whatever. Anyways, I'm going to get back to them. But, because I have to have an insulin. I am a diabetic, y'all. I am going to put melatonin in a body product. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, that would just give a layer of calmness to my experience with product and other people's experience with the product. You know what I mean? I think that'd be really, really cool. So we're just in the talks of different things. Of course, I'm not going to give y'all my formula. So yeah, we have to have an open conversation about that soon, because packaging has got to change. It's hard being a small business, Alan.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
You have a business that is considered small. You know what? I never knew this. A small business is considered small when you have under so many employees. What is that number? 50 employees?
I don't know. That's my news to me.
Is it? That's what someone told me. I think I read it online somewhere. And I was like, why do people say small business? I think I was trying to figure that out. And if you have under so many employees, then it's considered small.
Employees.
You run a company every single day. You do a lot. You're basically Superman.
No. I got good people.
Do you know why you're Superman? Because you fly up and down the freaking streets.
No. No, we got good people.
There's this...
I've been wanting to do this the whole time.
Alan, I'm going to have to cut all of this.
Not all of it.
It goes in the mic. That metal goes through the mic.
It's fine
like
now.
A child.
It's fine. I'm just going to put my foot on it with that.
You don't do well working for other people either, because you know how you like to run your company.
I did well working for people.
That's
how I learned to do what I did.
Yeah, but you do better on your own, because you know how the flow of the operation should run.
I mean, now, because I can do it my way, but my guys still hate it, because I can go through and tell them how I want it done, but at the end of the day, they're going to do it how they want to do it, as long as it accomplishes the same goal.
Yeah, I can't believe you've been with your guys that long, since you were a child too, a teenager. You've known them.
No.
You were in your 20s?
Yeah.
That's still really young.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good. Loyal.
Well.
Oh, loyal.
Yeah. Sometimes.
All right, what do you want to get out of today's episode? Are you ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready to do whatever you want to do.
Are you okay?
It's not that serious. So.
Well, we need to eat lunch.
You just ate eggs.
Are you going with me to go get the kids today?
I have a meeting today that I've skipped yesterday.
Oh.
There's a few things I need to go do.
Okay. Well, it's been a great episode.
You think?
Thanks for recording.
You're welcome.
It's been a lot.
I know. I try to take as much time as possible.
Will you come back?
Depends on if you'll have me back or not.
You're welcome back anytime. Yeah, we have a couple great episodes coming out, though, with some really amazing people. So I'm looking forward to that. I actually have people that are like, I want to be on your podcast, which I love. I like this platform, too, because I'm not this big person online, but I have a bigger audience than some, but I definitely have a small audience. And I don't take that for granted at all. I know a small audience still is impactful, but obviously I want to grow online, duh. But I want this podcast, no matter what happens with it, I just want regular people. Like, we are regular humans. Everybody has a really cool story. And so I like bringing those stories to people because I'm like, sometimes it doesn't matter who you are, but you could really help someone. Do you know what I mean? But you just decide not to do social media, or you just don't want to, put your story out there because you're like, one person will hear it. I don't know. I just think that this is really cool to talk about important things that could really help someone, even if they're shenanigans.
Leave my socks on your show.
It's fine. Oh my gosh. I cannot.
It's not making any noise at all.
I have on headphones.
You can hear that?
I hear every noise.
Like even that?
Yes, it sounds like, because it's the metal through that. That's why I wear these, because if I didn't wear them, I wouldn't pick up on the sound.
Oh.
Do you want to put these on? Put them on real quick so you can hear everything.
I don't hear everything.
Put them on, and I want you to hear what it hears. Hear
what it hears like. Your microphone word is upside down.
My microphone word? Yours is too.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, put those on. Okay, now Alan can hear everything.
You and your tiny head.
Now hit that. Oh.
It's not that loud.
It is, but what comes through that mic travels through this recording, and I'm so annoyed because the edit of this is going to be obnoxious. I try not to edit these. I like them to be as raw as possible because that's how I love content personally. I'm like, the full-blown fancy edits are fun sometimes, but sometimes just give me raw. Like, I love it.
It sounds like you're talking on a delay.
Me?
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
Say something.
Say something. Yeah, this was a great episode, you guys. Thank you so much for always tuning in every single week. This is Add Me to the Group Chat. One of the ways you can help the podcast grow even more is just subscribe and also follow it on any podcast little app that you have. Mm-hmm. I personally listen on Podbean or Apple. So just listen, subscribe, follow, all the things. Leave us a comment too. Tell us that you want to be involved in the conversation. And I guess if you don't, you won't comment. I don't know. We'll see. But it would be really cool to have you guys a part of the conversation. And didn't you like these? Do you want to wear these next time?
No, it's okay.
You don't?
No. They're hot.
Hot?
Yeah.
Fine to me. I'm used to headphones though.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah. They're big, but they do what they're supposed to do. Yeah.
They're real big.
They're real big. All right, you guys, this was fun. See you in the next one. Say see ya.
See ya.
Okay.